Howdy everyone, this is Mopbot and welcome back to my speedometer tutorial. The contraption you see behind me is the same one that was used in the most recent Diamond Society episode. It works really simply. As long as this light is on here, the contraption is ready to go. We hit the first plate, starting to test our run. Now it times from when you hit this plate to when you hit the end plate, and it times it in items. All these items collect in this chest, and they're not going to go anywhere because it is locked from this power right here. This hopper's not going to draw anything out, so then when we hit the end here, we're running, hit it. It's then going to go through. All the redstone's going to stop blinking, the items are going to stop going up, and our speed right there was 10. Then to empty it, you're just going to flick off the lever, and then all the items are going to start coming out of here. So in order to see how this actually works, I've gone ahead and split it into different colored bits here. The first one being this yellow part here, that's activated when these pressure plates are hit. That then powers this white circuit here, which is just a timer, which then goes into this orange torch tower, powering this bottom dropper, facing up into this dropper, into this chest. They're going to stay in there because, as I've said earlier, this hopper's locked in this power here. This redstone lamp is actually kind of unnecessary, however, it does really help to see when the thing is actually activated. So then at the end here, when you hit those, it's going to bring power into here, let this decay circuit burn. This torch is then going to turn off. This piston's going to retract. This circuit here is then going to stop. And then by the time this turns back on, when the decay circuit is burnt out, this is going to push it back in, but there's not going to be any power left, so the items are going to stop counting up. Okay, so to start building this, you're just going to want a long stretch here. Now this goes down 30 blocks. It can be longer, but for the tutorial, it's just going to be this long. That matches the one on this side here. At the end here, we've got 2 iron blocks with stone pressure plates on top of them. The middle, then, can be any other kind of block. I'm just using half slabs here to show that they don't have to be whole blocks. And then again, over here, where we're going to have pressure plates, you need 2 whole blocks, and then with the pressure plates on top of them. Then next to that, and then one back, you're going to have an upward facing dropper, a sideways facing dropper on top of that, and then knock out the block there, have a hopper facing into that bottom one, and then you want a chest right there. Next to the chest, then you're going to want a redstone lamp, if you so choose. It does make it easier to see when the system's actually ready to go. Put a lever on top of that, and then go ahead and turn that on. Okay, so for this next part, you want to drop below where you have the pressure plates, come down 2 blocks and make this little L shape like so, then put redstone dust on top of that. And then from here, you want to come down 1 block diagonally, and this is going to start where your clock is. I'm going to use a different color coming up here because this is going to be for the torch tower going up to power these droppers here. And then just keep making this little kind of box where you come down 1 and then go back up 1. And we're going to do that all along here. And then we're going to have repeaters going through the system like so. All of these need to be on 4 ticks, so we're going to do that going along each one of these here. And then again on that orange block, on the other side here, you're going to have a redstone torch facing up into another block. On its face, you're going to have another redstone torch. Another block, that's going to power that first bottom dropper there. And then redstone dust on top of that, which is going to power then this top dropper. Okay, so then for the next part, you're going to want to come down from the end pressure plates. Skip a block here so you can put dust on top of it so that it'll be powered by the plates above it. Come all the way down, and you want to start bringing it toward the yellow area. Remember that after 15 dust, you are going to need a repeater, and then more dust. And then you want to come 4 blocks away from the yellow. And so if we punch this out, then we can do the decay circuit. You're going to need a 3x2 area for this. And you want to put dust on both ends like so. And then you want comparators going in opposite directions like this. And then you want them both then on subtract mode. You then want to come down from the edge here. 1 block, come out 1 more, place dust, and then a repeater. Leave that on 1 tick. That'll go up into a block. Then with a torch on its face, and then you want to come over here and place a sticky piston so that it faces into this white block, and if this would turn off, it'll then pull this lock right back out, and then we'll just stick that torch right back in there. Okay, so then for the very last step, you can come to this bottom dropper, go and open it and stick some items in there. 64 is definitely in excess, however, you should never run out then. Going up to the top and test it, make sure this light is on, hit the first one, go ahead and run down all the way to the end here, go ahead and hit that back one, and then if you come back to the front here, you should see that items are in here, and we made that in 3 items. So I hope you all enjoyed. Go and subscribe for more, but anyway, this has been Mopbot, and I'll see y'all next time.